Welcome. This class will be about trust. How do we build trust in ourselves and open to God's presence? Silence our mind and listen objectively to that inner guru, the teacher within. So, just as trust in another person depends on mutual understanding and honesty, trust in yourself depends on knowing yourself at the deepest level. Trust will enhance your spiritual strength while increasing commitment and dedication to a spiritual practice. Patanjali names Ishvara Pranidhana, which means surrender to God, as one of the observances yogis must follow. Diving into the current of spirit and swimming with the flow, it's much easier than struggling to follow the ego upstream. Learn to allow more trust into the flow of life and in the great mystery. Today we'll focus on backbends to accustom ourselves to trust the universal energy supporting us from behind. Now, Ishvara Pranidhana mudra is the gesture of unshakable confidence and unswavering trust. Loosely interlace the four fingers with the thumbs pointed upward and place it over the heart. This mudra helps to build unshakable trust and self-confidence. This mudra fortifies the vessel of the practitioner and is practiced in times of self-doubt, insecurity, or timidity. Trust and self-confidence are a powerful duo for spiritual practice and evolutionary growth. The Vajra is the mythic weapon that defeats self-doubt and represents initiation. Vajra also means diamond-like. And in the Buddhist tradition, the practitioner cultivates the diamond body to transform the physical and energy bodies into their full radiance, clarity, and luminosity, to shine bright like a diamond. Now, while seated, we'll do some flexion and extension, holding the front of the knees. Inhale, lift the chin up. And on the exhale, gaze down and round the back, pulling the chin to the chest. Take complete breaths in, lifting the heart, drawing the shoulder blades down and together. And a full exhalation, pulling the navel to the spine. And just make a smooth transition from one breath to the next without a pause. Completing one breath totally before starting the next. Now come up to a straight spine and begin to circle head and shoulders all the way around, one breath at a time. And as you're ready, reverse the circles. Then come back to the center, the spine vertical. Let the left hand press into the mat, raise the right arm, and root down through the right hip and sitting bone, lengthen the right side of the body. Inhale, reach to your full height, and exhale, begin to bend to the left side, crescent over that left hip. Still following the breath to expand on the inhalation and lengthen and stretch as you exhale. Now switch arms, letting the right hand press down, lift the left arm. Press down through the left hip and sitting bone, stretch to the sky. Inhale long, and exhale, begin to bend over to the right side. And then lift back to the center. And take hands behind, lift up the chest, draw the shoulder blades together. And feel that universal energy support you from behind with your strong arms pressing down into the mat or floor. And you're lifting the chest up. Good. Bring chin down and switch the feet so the opposite foot comes in front. And start to walk the hands forward. Pausing on the inhale to lengthen the spine. And melting forward on the exhale. Breath by breath. Feel your way into that stretch. Sensing what your body's telling you on the inhale. And using that wisdom to go deeper on the exhale. And lift up to a straight back. And we'll come over onto stomach. Over, lay down, and stretch out for cobra pose. Legs hugging the midline, elbows tucking in, then curl the head and shoulders up. Inhale, lengthen the spine, pointing the toes back, pulling the chest forward. And exhale, strengthen through the buttocks, the lower back, the shoulders. Take another breath there. And lower face down to rest. We'll extend the right arm forward, roll on to the right side. And bend the left knee to bind the left hand to that left ankle. Press the heel away and arch the back. And then switch sides, roll onto the left side, bend the right knee and hold the right ankle. Pressing the heel away, arch the back. And then roll face down, bend both knees, hold both ankles for the full bow pose, Dhanurasana, and then lift up. Lift up the knees. Lift up the chest. Strengthen the back. Big breaths. Very strong. And then release. And rest, chin to the side. Heels open. And press up to table pose. And start circling the hips Inhaling forward and exhaling backward. Let your head, shoulders be loose, fluid. When you're ready to change the circle direction, and back to center. Step the right foot forward. Lift the hands up to that front knee and roll the shoulders back and down. Now pull the navel in, press down through the legs, and inhale, raise the arms over the head. Inhale, broaden the shoulders, slightly bend the elbows, and draw the elbows and shoulder blades down into the back so that you can scoop the chest up, lift the heart, and start to look up. If you feel steady here, you can continue arching back by interlacing the hands behind the head and pressing the head back into the hands. Keep pressing down through the back foot to lift up the chest. Feel that support, the universe behind you as you strengthen the back leg. You can trust that strength, it's got you steady. Now, bring hands forward to rest on the floor and switch legs, right foot back, left foot forward. And the feet are settled. Lift the hands up to that left knee, the front knee, and roll the shoulders back and down. Pull the navel in. Be open. Be receptive. Lifting the arms. Now bend the elbows slightly. Pull the shoulder blades down. Lift the heart up. Look up. Keep pressing through that back foot. You can try to interlace the hands behind the head and press the head back into that resistance. Trust that back leg to support you and lift your chest. All right, release and lower the hands. Step the left foot back. And we'll walk the dog. Spread the fingers, lift the knees, and start walking the knees. Walking the dog. You say? Just loosen up the hips, the knees, stretch the hamstrings. And when you're ready, lower the knees down. Lift the hands up for camel pose. Ustrasana. So hands on the buttocks and drawing the elbows behind, the shoulder blades together. Squeeze the buttocks so you're supporting with muscular energy in the hips and pelvis. Press the tops of the feet down and start to tilt the head back, look up. And release, lifting the head vertical. Rest the arms. Okay. Next, we're going to twist to the left side, look down to the left heel, and reach that left hand down to the heel, or keep holding the buttocks, and lift up the right arm. So, twisting back bend to start, and then keep bringing that right shoulder back. Open the chest to look up. And release. Bring the arms down And twist to the right side. Reach down to the right heel, or keep holding the right buttocks, and lift the left arm. Okay, and then open the chest, look up, draw that left shoulder back. Press the tops of the feet into the mat so the hips lift up. And then release. Bring the hands down. And for a counter stretch, go into that angry cat back by rounding the back, tucking the tailbone. Exhaling, lengthen the tailbone, crown of the head down. And relaxing on the inhale. Curl the toes under, lift the knees for downward dog. This time, soften both knees on the inhale and lengthen the legs on the exhale. Good. Now, coming to pigeon, so bring the right knee forward behind the right wrist. Walk the left knee back to start lowering the chest down. Take complete breaths in, complete breaths out. Hugging the legs to the midline, keeping balance, the hips level. You can stay in that forward pigeon or lift up the chest and clasp hands behind the back in Yoga Mudra to draw the shoulder blades together. And arch the back. So for balance, keep drawing the legs underneath us, hugging them towards one another. A more deeper back bend. I can demonstrate with a strap is to loop the strap around that back foot, lift it up, and reach overhead to hold the strap with the hands. Carefully release all that to come back to downward dog. Now we're stepping the left foot forward for pigeon, Ekapada Raja Kapotasana. Inhale, lengthen the spine. Exhale, bow forward. You can either stay in that forward position or lift up the chest. Clasp hands behind you with Yoga Mudra. And arch the back. Or for a deeper back bend, you might have that back foot lifted and strap around there. Going on to King Pigeon. All right, losing it. Go back to downward dog. Okay. forward to the hands, come to stand, Tadasana, lifting up, reach overhead, lengthen the legs, heels down, thumbs up to lengthen the back side of the body, and rest the arms. Here again, yoga mudra for the back bend. Clasp hands behind. If your shoulders are tight, maybe you have a strap between the hands. Here. And draw the shoulder blades down, press the heels down, and look up. Begin to arch back by letting the hips move forward. And straighten back up to a straight spine. And begin a forward fold. Bend the knees. Pause halfway. And then deeper on the exhale. Straighten the knees. Just gradually, incrementally, stretching the hamstrings and calves. Now widen the feet, turn the toes out as needed, and squat down between the knees, Malasana. Squeeze the knees in against the elbows while the elbows resist and push out to help open the chest. Keep the shoulders broad, the neck relaxed. This is an awesome counter stretch to a lot of back bends. All right. Come back to stand. Inhale, lift up. Now feet parallel. They can be hip distance or wider. And we're going to crescent to the side. So first let's go to the left side. Yeah, that's right. So the hips are going to bow out to the right side, and we can increase that side stretch by lifting the left heel up. And then switch sides. Crescent to the right side, and try lifting the right heel up. And rest the arms down. And we'll do warrior one. Step the left foot forward, right foot back. And let's just start in yoga mudra. Clasping hands behind the back. Roll the shoulders back and down. Lift the chest up. Press through the back foot. That back leg is supporting you in the back bend. Trust that strength as you tilt the head back. Good, and release. Lift the head up and start to fold forward in pyramid pose. You can keep the clasp behind, or it's easier to just use the leg for support as you flow over that left hip. Breath by breath, deepening the stretch. Complete breaths in and stretching to your limit on the exhale. The next inhale, step the right foot forward to meet the left. Bring hands halfway up. And then exhale, fold over straight legs. Uttanasana. And step the left foot back for warrior. Slowly stand up. Roll the shoulders back. Clasp the hands in yoga mudra. And lift the heart up. So we're pressing down through that back leg so the back knee is straight. The buttocks is firm. Now you can trust all that strength to tilt the head back. And maybe bend the front knee a little more, feeling the back bend. Now lift the head up. Release the mudra if you want to bring the hands down the front leg, or you can keep holding that mudra. I prefer to have a little bit more space in the shoulders, so use a strap to bring the arms up and over the back. Going over into pyramid pose, Parshvottanasana. Now lift back up to straight back. Step left foot forward to meet the right. And I'll go on to another back bend. So I'm going to use the strap for dancer. You can just use your hand. So I'm going to turn around. First, balance on the left foot and lift the right heel up so that you can bind the ankle with the right hand. And you can start to table forward. That's one option. Take the strap around the foot and bring that up behind you to hold with both hands here. Nataranjasana. Okay, that's fun. Let's do the second side. Balance on the right leg. You can lift that front knee forward and slide the hand down to get to the ankle, or just kick the heel up and hope you grab it as another method. So that's getting to the ankle with the hand, or using a strap around the foot that you can start by just lifting behind and then spin the elbow forward. Reach back with the second hand to hold. Just carefully release out of that. Yeah, good work. Do wide leg forward fold. Widen the feet. And hands can either slide down the legs, or we go back to yoga mudra. I'll hold the strap between the hands and lift the arms up over the back. For people that work on a computer keyboard or hunch forward a lot, it's important to re-stretch those upper chest muscles. So this yoga mudra is very effective, opening the heart up. Now we'll release, lift the head up, and we come to seated. Good. Extend the legs forward, or Paschimottanasana. Here, face one way here. the fingertips behind, dig the heels in and pull back through the heels so that you find this natural curve in the lower back and an opening in the chest. Maintain that through core strength as you lengthen up on the inhale and fold forward on the exhale. Okay. So some people would perhaps put a strap around the feet. But you don't need that. You can just simply slide the fingers under the back of the calves or around the ankles. Inhale, lengthen the back of the neck. And exhale, tighten the tummy, going deeper. And over a series of breaths, you can adjust where the hands are, or how long your strap is. Some yogis will hold on to the big toes with the toe lock and lift up the armpits. Draw the shoulders behind. Good. Now lift up to a straight back. And bend the right knee to the side for head to knee pose. Hug the legs towards one another to help increase that lift in the lower back. And begin to fold forward over that left leg. Again, some people will put a strap around the foot so they can maintain a good straight spine and keep the shoulders from hunching up around the ears. So keep the shoulders back and down. And perhaps you're progressing to a deeper fold, holding to the ankle or around the foot, but still being able to lift up the armpits, tuck the chin slightly, and feel as much stretch in the lower back as there is in the upper back. Okay, release, inhale up, switch legs, extend the right, bend the left knee. Inhale, sit up straight, tall. Exhale, hug the legs towards each other into the midline. Tone the muscles, hug them to the bone. Inhale, lengthen, extend. Exhale, start to fold. So there's a progression, an ebb and flow, a trust in the breath, and trust in your inner teacher, the guru within. Listening to that inner teacher as you honor the body, wisdom. Quiet the ego so you can really hear that true message. And release and lift up to a straight back. Okay, now we're opening the legs to a wide ankle. Okay. Spread the legs wide, flex the ankles, and once more, inhale, draw the lower back in, lift the crown of the head, and exhale, engage the muscles, lifting the kneecaps, tightening the tummy, and bowing forward. Back off on the inhale, reassess, and flow with the breath. The bigger your breath, the smoother the flow. Listen to that inner guide. When you're approaching your limit, slow down, be sensitive. Now, we'll lift back up, straighten the back. Bend the right knee so the right foot comes over, with a little help, to the left inner thigh. Okay, revolved Janu Shirshasana, where we have the strap. You can put it around that extended foot and reach the right arm up as you press down through the right hip. Inhale, lengthen that right side of the body. And exhale, crescent over to the left side, holding the foot or the strap. Possibly tucking that left elbow inside the knee to add more leverage to be able to draw that right shoulder back farther. Maybe over a series of breaths, the top hand can hold the strap. Good. Now, sit back up and switch legs. Open the right leg, bend the left knee, and press that left foot into the right thigh. Scooch forward into the front edge of the sitting bones so the lower back can draw in, the chest lift up. And then we're going to reach towards that right foot. You can be holding the ankle, the big toe, or maybe using the strap to hold on and ground down through the left hip while lengthening that left side and crescent over to the right. Inhale, lengthen. Exhale, stretch. Open the chest, draw that left shoulder back. Like you're trying to thread your chest through the arms and spin the chest to face up. All right, relax and release the stretch. I think we've done our seated poses. Let's recline onto the back for bridge pose. Laying on the back, lift the knees, walk the heels in towards the buttocks. And then press the elbows and feet down, lift the sides of the hips up, and keep boosting the hips and buttocks with the hands so you can walk the heels closer and maintain that height as you release the hands and clasp them together under the back, walking the shoulder blades closer to lift the chest, the chin up, the hips up. Trusting that strength in the back, and the buttocks, and the legs. And most of all, in the breath. And release the hands, lower the buttocks down, and rest here a minute. Now, done enough back bends, so let's do a twist. Stretch out the left leg and bend the right knee, pressing the right foot into the floor, swing the hips to the right and roll on to that outer left hip as that right knee crosses over to your left hand. And look over the right shoulder, reach the right arm the opposite direction and lengthen through the whole back, bottom leg and arm. Then begin to twist. On the exhale, draw the navel in and use the muscles in the hips to press down through that outer left hip. keeping the core engaged to protect the sacrum, the lower back. Okay, and then unwind, rest, right leg down, bend the left knee, and then swing the hips over to the left side, roll on to the right hip, so the left knee crosses over to the right hand, and look over the left shoulder. Inhale, lengthen, and exhale, twist. So you inhale the full length of the body. Exhale, strengthening into the core. Now release and roll flat on the back. Bend the knees once more and cross the right ankle over the left knee. Open the right knee to the side. And thread the needle with the right arm passing through the legs, holding the left hand around the left thigh. And once you've got the clasp, lower your head and shoulders and start to draw the left knee into the chest. And then relax on the inhale, lengthen the arms, fill the lungs, gradually tighten again on the exhale from the core and the navel, the arms. And just pulse in and out with your breath. Playing with that edge of stretch in the hip. And lower the left foot down, but keep holding that right shin. And bring the right shin towards the chest. Try not to let the ankle sickle out to the side. Pull that little toe edge back. Keep the ankle from spraining. All right, now switch legs. So stretch out the right leg. Bend the right knee and cross the left ankle over the right knee. Then open the left knee to the side. Thread the left arm through. Hold the back of the right thigh. Lower the head and shoulders. Begin to sense what you feel. Pulse with the breath. Listen to that inner teacher. Trust the guru within. Now you may want to stretch the right leg down to the floor, but keep hugging that left shin into the chest. Arms may be hooked under like a forklift, or maybe cradling that right shin with the arms wrapped around. Wherever you're getting a healthy hip opener. And now rest the feet down. And we'll go on to our finishing sequence. First, a little happy baby. Right? Bend the knees towards the armpits, pulling down with the shoulders, but resist up a little bit with the feet so the lower back can begin to lengthen. And some of the inner child within us would have us move around a little side to side. Just trust that inner voice. Massaging the back, opening the legs, or taking the legs over the head into more of a plow pose. And eventually winding yourself back down to the floor and stretching out in opposite directions for full body stretch. Arms overhead, legs wide, and spreading the fingers and toes so you can move every muscle, stretch every little nook and cranny, shimmy, squirm, any intuitive movement that you can trust your inner teacher to guide you, and not to neglect the muscles in the face, mouth, even the tongue to stretch out. And when you're finished stretching, you can let your arms rest down by your side. Tuck the shoulder blades under the back with the palms face up, and spread out all the space you need to relax and rest, and add any additional warmth with blankets or clothing so that you can stay comfortable for a little while in Shavasana. And then we systematically relax through the body, beginning where we're most familiar, with the head, and relaxing the forehead, and the cheeks, and the jaw, and relaxing the shoulders, and the arms, and then relaxing the hands and the fingers. Relaxing the chest and the back. Relax the stomach and the hips. Relax the legs, the knees, the shins, the ankles. Relax the feet and the toes. The floor is holding you now safe and secure. And you can trustfully surrender into that support, melting away any little tension or effort. In the Bhagavad Gita, Krishna says to Arjuna, the power of Maya, which means illusion, is very difficult to overcome. Only those who surrender unto me easily cross over this Maya. Illusion referring to that imagined separation between the divine and us. Krishna also says, only by fullest service, perfect faith, and uttermost surrender am I known and seen and entered into, Indian prince. And also, who doeth all for me, who findeth me in all, adoreth always, loveth all which I have made, and me, for love's sole end. That man, Arjuna, unto me doth wend. Clean Krishnaye Namaha. Om Clean Krishnaye Namaha. Om Clean Krishnaye Namaha. This means Om and salutations to the all-loving, attractive force at the root of our heart, in the center of our own being. Now begin to deepen your breath and move and stretch to awaken your body. And bring your mind back here to this time and place. Carefully roll over to your side and become more conscious, awake and alert. And when you feel capable, come back to upright position in a comfortable seated pose. I hope you have come to trust your inner teacher, the guru within, an all-loving attraction with confidence and unshakable trust. Namaste.